We're on the way to Atlanta now. It's our little Valentine's Day trip.
Yep, tomorrow's Valentine's Day.
Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Tomorrow is 5 years since our first date.
Yeah, if Bumble, if you want to sponsor us.
Sponsor
we
us.
We met on Bumble. So, if you want us for a campaign, just know we've been together 5 years. We got married, and our first date was Valentine's Day. So I think we'd be perfect.
Yeah.
This is our audition.
Well, you know we're comfortable on camera.
Yeah, you know we're good looking.
We're very good looking.
Probably the most handsome couple to meet on a dating app, let's be real. And stay together.
Yeah, because I was going to say, Rutner met Marnie on a dating app, but Rutner really brings that score, the handsome score, down.
I think we should make it a goal to mention him at least once every time. I just want you guys to know that that is indicative of how often he talks about David. Okay, we are 5 hours and 50 minutes away, so we're 6 hours away still.
6 hours away.
What time did we leave? 5:15.
5:15.
And we're not going to be getting there until midnight if there are no stops, which is unrealistic.
Yeah, we're going to have to stop in about 5 minutes probably.
He went to the bathroom before. I was very proud of him.
I already feel it coming on though.
No way. Are you being serious?
Now that we're talking about it, I have to pee.
Oh my God.
Should have never brought it up.
Please no, baby.
Seeing all this water around.
What water?
There's
What water?
There's
A retention
pond
pond?
right there. Had all this coffee.
That's why you get a cortado like me. See this? Look at that. Probably the size of your bladder. Not to jinx it, but the drive has been very pleasant so far.
Yeah, I mean, we went through downtown pretty much at rush hour, and it was fine. So
we had to leave our son, which is heartbreaking every time.
Always horrific.
We cut his nails and we gave him a snack before we went, which helped soften the blow, but...
I mean, that is the hardest part. And we said this in the last video, but it's the hardest part.
Can you put up some pictures of him so that people know what he looks like?
Yeah, always. Here he is.
Because I do think when we say our son that, you know, for the one person that isn't David that's watching,
For
they
Khalil.
might not know who that is. Khalil knows. Who else should we name drop?
You guys
Pierre,
feel special?
Keed, are you watching?
Pierre's our son.
Put up a picture of Pierre, too. Pierre's easier to leave, though. He's independent. He can feed himself. I'm not worried about him. Well, I am worried about him.
Always worried about him.
Put up a picture of him in his new glasses.
Yeah, that's the one we have on the fridge. That's the one I was going to put up.
Pierre, if you're watching this, we want your report card.
Yeah, please print out your report card so we can hang it on our fridge. The one
Give
with all
us
A's.
the login to your web courses.
Yeah.
I want to keep an eye on your...
Want to make sure your grades are staying up, son.
I don't know if you're doing your homework. I think it's very important that in every video we say David's first and last name. I asked him the other day if I should avoid wearing a UCF shirt in case we get doxxed, but we say David's first and last name every single video.
Who cares about?
And his address. Can you put in his address?
Yeah. Here. Call now. Here's his phone number.
Put up his Instagram handle. Go follow him.
Yeah, go ahead and give him a follow. He posts once a year, and he makes a big deal about that.
And he only puts us in it once, by the way. Once. We got married this year.
He put a picture from our wedding that we're not in.
But it's fine. I'm not bitter about that.
Thanks, Rutner. Thank you, David.
Okay.
Rutner. Well, we got lots of ideas, not so much plans for Atlanta.
Yeah, we don't have an itinerary. I don't think we're itinerary people. Because from all of our trips, we never have an itinerary. We usually have one big thing we want to do, and then like a list of other smaller things that if we get to it, we get to it. Like in New York, usually we have one museum. Usually that's typically what we do, actually. We have one museum everywhere we go, and then kind of just some shops we'd like to hit up or some landmarks we'd like to see. For Atlanta, the aquarium. We did not originally have the aquarium on the list. I was like, really? An aquarium? Like, are we really aquarium people?
But so many
everyone
people.
we bring up that we're going to Atlanta, including people that have lived there, are like, how could you not go? And then we have old people dinner planned at 5:30. Because really, we only get Saturday there. We're driving Friday. We're driving Sunday. And then they have three yarn stores in the city, all within 10 minutes of each other.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to hit up all three, but...
2 record stores near 2 of the
2 record stores,
places.
1 camera or film store.
Yeah, there's a couple different camera shops I found.
And we're in downtown Atlanta, so we'll probably just bop around,
yeah, I
look
imagine
around.
we'll see stuff.
Be excited.
Very excited. I love going to new places with you. I love seeing new things. I love making you mad when I say I gotta pee on the car ride.
I don't love that part as much.
This is why I want to invest in renting an RV. Because literally I could just get up and walk back and pee and then come back up.
What if we get you a jug?
I don't know if I like that as much.
I just love driving my car. I'm really comfortable driving my car, especially long distance. But I think if we do ever rent like a big vehicle like that, as long as the terrain is like, as long as we're on roads and not on the edge of cliffs and not somewhere bumpy, I think we'd get used to it. Would be okay. I just like to be the one driving, and I'm really comfortable behind the wheel of my car.
You just don't want me to drive an RV. But you got to pick plane or RV.
For what?
What are you going to let me drive?
Oh, you're never flying a plane.
Never
If you're
say
flying
never.
a plane, I'm dead. How did we end up back here again? No planes.
Our son supports me. Pierre.
Pierre jumps off a bridge.
You're
gonna jump off a bridge?
That's not the same at all.
Where are we staying?
The Hyatt Centric Midtown Atlanta. Long name. Until then, we'll shoot a little update when we get to the hotel.
Yeah, we'll be here.
Hey, we just got demonetized. To Atlanta, and we got a gorgeous view. Wait till you guys see this. Let the sun in. I don't know if you guys are ready. Boom. Thank you, Atlanta, for giving us your best, always. The drive-in was a little rough. We were exhausted. But that's part of the new. We got in at 1:30 last night. And the valet is supposed to go till 2 a.m. And the lady at check-in was like, oh, he might have left already. But it was 1. So he just leaves an hour early from his job. I mean, I've done that in the past. But people weren't relying on me to park their car. That's like if a firefighter left an hour early, or a doctor, or, you know, a valet person is just as important as those. I got Vanessa a little Valentine's Day gift. Here's a picture I got her. Boom. Boom.
Hello.
Isn't she pretty?
I feel like a fraud with red lipstick on.
This city.
This city.
just left the aquarium in Myrtle Beach, Atlanta, and you got seasick all over the floor.
No.
I've never seen so many people come to clean up
No.
such a large pile.
No, this isn't true. Also, you have, but also that's not true. I did get a little motion sick in there. I think it was all the graphics
lights
of oceans on all the walls and all the depth things from all the tanks.
My eyes are burning. I don't know why.
And it's stank. It's fishy in there. And we were packed in like sardines. There's an hour-long wait to get in, an hour-long wait to get out.
Yeah.
This place is absolutely insane, and I wouldn't come again. I think it was cool to do once. We've seen it.
Never need to do it again.
I wish we hadn't been to the Myrtle Beach one, because then I also think this one would have been more exciting. Honestly, the people watching was more fun than the fish watching.
Lots of different folk.
It's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. And the couples, hilarious. I love when couples have a matching aesthetic. Like there was a girl in there with a bleach blonde wig down to her butt with a crocheted hat on, and her man looked exactly like Edward Scissorhands. So I'm just like, where do you guys meet? It was fun. It was very entertaining. It was a good way to spend 2 hours. But the hype about the aquarium could chill. For sure. For sure. If you've ever been to an aquarium anywhere, skip this.
Yeah. Also, it was $65 admission. For everything this was, I was like, plus there are all the screens that show where the fish are. I wish I got video of this. They're like screens that rotate which fish they are, but like every third fish is an advertisement. I don't know if you saw that.
No.
I saw it went like anglerfish, the all-new Kia Telluride or Hyundai Telluride, whatever brand it is. And I was like, what the hell? What?
Why are you advertising at an aquarium?
I paid $65 to get in.
Just tell me the fish I'm seeing.
Yeah,
just tell me the
I don't
fish.
want to be advertised to.
Also, I think technology should catch up to... We're using AI to recognize human faces and all this stuff. It should be 100% when a fish swims by, a little camera captures that fish and tells you everything about that fish. Why do they look exactly the same as they did 10 years ago?
Yeah.
This should have been like a crazy experience where you have like an earpiece in your ear and it tells you everything about the fish that you're seeing currently. Instead, we get people like on mics reverberating throughout the whole place. And one guy just said straight up, beluga whales are mammals just like human beings, except different.
I
was like, wow. He really had to learn a lot about beluga whales.
I know. I felt like I read the whole Wikipedia article just from hearing him.
They're mammals like people.
But different.
I was like, yeah, I would say different.
I'd say everything in this. You could say that about literally every living creature in this building.
You know what always surprises me is how mangy penguins are. They're mangy. They're itchy, poopy creatures. They're pooping all the time, itching all the time.
Yeah.
Their existence looks miserable.
Yeah.
It's just pooping and scratching. They have good PR. All the footage you see of penguins,
March of the Penguins,
they're not
happy
itching
feet.
themselves the whole time.
That's true.
They are like cuddling each other and putting a rock between
sitting on a rock,
putting an egg between their feet,
giving a pebble
giving
to
each other pebbles. Yeah. But when you see them in real life just hanging, they're pooping and they're itching. That's it. That's it. There were two cuddling where one was on top of the other, and then the one on the bottom got out, turned around, torpedo pooped everywhere, and got back to their cuddle spot. Like, that's what penguins do. It was fun, people watching wise. There's like a little dolphin area that stinks so much worse than everywhere else.
Oh my God.
And as you're exiting that area, you can see everyone that's coming into that area going, oh,
the
it
smell
stinks,
hitting their olfactory receptors.
All the kids are like, it's fishy in here. I really enjoyed people watching. Like, it was better people watching than a theme park. Also because Atlanta, Georgia, in general.
It's diverse, people.
Like, why it was 10% of the population in there wearing wigs? I don't think I've ever seen so many wigs in one area in my life.
It's like you said, it was like high school tacky day at high school Spirit Week.
A lot of people looked like they were
day.
Dressing for Spirit Week, and a lot of people looked like they were dressing for hunting. Not a lot of people in between.
No.
But the Valentine's outfits were really cute. All the women were looking really cute. It was very sweet vibes.
This guy's holding up traffic so he can look at the Venom Dodge Challenger across the parking lot from us.
There you go. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Leave a comment. Is that a good thing to do? Is that
I think if you do that that's who you are. You know what I mean? So
I feel like if you do that, you probably also have your Instagram handle somewhere on your car.
Yeah, 100%. Where do we go from here? Because dinner's not till 5:30 and you're hungry.
Well, I guess we can start looking up. We have yarn stores, record shops,
Which
film
do you want to
stores.
hit up first?
Let's do some Googling.
We just got out of the Craftivist here in Atlanta, Georgia. That's all you have to say about it? It's a yarn store?
It's a yarn store, folks. I like that it was slanted in there.
I thought that was fun too. Off to a record store?
To vinyl disorder or disorder vinyls. To spend money. Money. We are driving back. Say bye-bye to Atlanta. It was one little trip.
Baby, start over and pick up the pace. You're going to hate yourself.
I'm gonna hate
this.
myself. What is going on, guys? We just left Atlanta.
Hey, what's up, you guys?
Hey, guys. We just left Atlanta. We got to say the Aquarium, outstandingly mediocre. Just okay.
So mid. Anyways, we've talked about the Aquarium.
Yeah, we already talked about it.
So let's talk post-Aquarium. What did we do post-Aquarium?
So after the Aquarium, it took us about 25 minutes to exit that parking garage. I'd say a good maybe 5% of this entire trip was spent driving around a parking garage.
So we went to the Craftivist.
The Craftivist, the little yarn store.
I found some yarn, like I always do.
From there, we went to Vinyl Disorder, I think it's called. Or Disorder Vinyls.
I think it's Disordered Vinyls or something like that.
Something like that.
And it was really fun there.
We found a lot of good records. You found your Avon Happy Birthday record.
So
sent her down a whole rabbit hole.
We like to look at records sometimes for the music, sometimes for the art. So when I'm looking at the discount bin, a lot of the times I'm just looking for the art for our wall. And I found one that looked like a birthday cake, and it's so cute. It's got a pastel yellow background with a white, pink, and blue cake on it. And it's so adorable. And it's like, happy birthday. Today's a most unusual day, in quotes, which is the title of the record. You know, happy birthday, blah, blah, blah. From your friends at Avon. And then I look and it says like, this is given exclusively to people who are in the Avon President's Club on their birthday. So it's you get this as a birthday gift. They're using all pre-recorded stuff.
It's all pop music. Like the Love and Spoonful is on it, I think.
Yeah, they're using all pre-recorded stuff, but they're like, this is an exclusive arrangement that they made, that they licensed to give as a gift. You know, like how they give these little incentives in this sort of business, if you want to call it that. And then I went on, which by the way, they're not worth a lot. I paid $1 for it, and I looked online, and it's worth about that. Which I thought would be worth more, only just because it was a limited release, but I guess not a lot of people are as interested as I am in this sort of thing.
I think it's a combination of that and compilation records just don't sell as well.
I guess that's true, but I thought it was so interesting. I also thought the cover was so cute. And then that led me down a whole rabbit hole, so I saw that Avon also had a Christmas record, and they had a Valentine's Day one, which I want because the cover is so cute. It won't be hard to find. It's like $1 online. I don't remember if they had another one other than a holiday one and a Valentine's Day one. But I just thought that was so interesting, and that was so fun. And then another record that I got was also a compilation album from like music of the 60s or something. And now, Nick and I on the drive to Atlanta, and definitely we're going to do it again on the drive back, we're listening to the Cher autobiography, which is so interesting, by the way. She's lived such a storied life, very unexpected than you would think, kind of just having Cher on the periphery, as I had her on the periphery before reading her book. But she did background vocals on this one Christmas album that came out right before JFK was shot. So the sales tanked because no one was in the mood to buy a jaunty Christmas album right after hearing such sad news. And she was never credited as being on it, so her name is not on it, but she did do background vocals on it. And I want to find it. It's called A Christmas Gift to You, something like that. So I'm on the hunt for that one now. That's why I was in the
bargain bins.
The bargain bins. But that specific genre, what is that called? Like funk, soul. That's why I was in that one. And that's where I found the Avon record, of all places. I found, what is that called? A Friday release? What are those things called?
Record Store Day.
A Record Store Day release of a live album of Billie Eilish. I say it so often that I do sometimes forget her real last name.
Name.
And
William.
and I can't wait to hear it. It was on my want list on Discogs.
I don't think you knew it was a smaller album.
I didn't expect it to be. I didn't expect to find it because I did know that it was.
I don't think that's a 7-inch.
No, it's not because it's
10.
only got like 4 songs on it.
No, a 7-inch is the single.
No, it's not a single because it's got
I know,
like 4
but it has
songs
4
on it.
songs. Sometimes you can squeeze 4 onto those.
It looks bigger though because
I think it's a 10-inch. Yeah, it's not a full-size record, but it's also not a 7-inch record.
Any hoozles, I found that for a good price, less than you'd buy it on Discogs.
Yeah.
And then, do you want to say all what you found there? Because it's so much stuff. Beautiful day today. We've already gotten a little bit of rain, but it's really cleared up.
It is.
Driving in the daytime.
Okay, so we got the Billie Eilish record, the 2 budget records you got. I got Green Day 21st Century Breakdown for $18. That's pretty good. They also had a couple different versions. I think they had it brand new for like $35 or something. So I got it about half off just for it being used. Very good plus on both media and sleeve, which is fine. Honestly, I think that's probably my lowest rating I'd go anymore. I've seen a few things that are listed as very good, and they almost always have water damage or something. And I'm like, how is this very good? I do think the scale is a little wonked. We got Pixies' Doolittle, which has a lot of hits like Mr. Greaves, Debaser. We got No Doubt, Tragic Kingdom. They're probably their biggest album. It has Spiderwebs, Just a Girl. Another Green Day record that I've been looking for, Insomniac. Black Keys, Chulahoma, which is one of their older records. We got the Always record, and then I picked up Big Star, the best of Big Star.
We got a free tote bag because we spent more than $100.
Yeah.
And the guy there was really nice. It was a really pleasant experience.
Highly recommend them.
From there, we tried to go get boba.
Oh my.
We had like 2 hours before dinner. We were like, well, let's just go get a drink somewhere.
Yeah,
because,
we'll
by the
hang
way,
out.
we've never been more dehydrated than on this trip.
Oh my God,
Because our
such a
hotel room only has Dasani waters in it for $4 a bottle. And we didn't go to the grocery store or anything. We're only here a day, so we didn't pick up any water. It's been the struggle to get hydrated on this trip. I've had a couple coconut waters, but even for me, this has not been good. So we're like, oh, let's go get a fun drink. Let's get a tea between all this shopping and dinner. And we go, well, the first place we go to closed in December.
Yeah.
Thanks for not updating your stuff on Google. We appreciate it.
Honey bubble tea, thank you.
And then,
shout out.
And then the second place we tried to go to ended up being in the something marketplace?
Ponce City Market, which is super cool looking.
It looks amazing.
It's in the old Sears and Roebuck building, like the actual like huge, like, I don't know, like it looked like there was probably offices in there, all kinds of shipping. Like the parking garage is where we're going to next, I assume. It looks like they're old docks, they're old shipping docks and everything, and you're under the building and you're driving around and there's these big red poles everywhere. It's super tight.
It's like a labyrinth of poles, labyrinth of cars, and then they have those little things that light up green when there's a free parking spot. You know how sometimes those places have, like Disney Springs have that? Well, it doesn't work.
None of them. It'll
tell you that there's 2 spots. There are no spots. It'll turn on and off arbitrarily, even though nobody's going anywhere. And it was impossible. We couldn't get a spot. We wandered around forever, couldn't get a spot. So we gave up and decided to go somewhere else. And the traffic at this point is bumper to bumper. You cannot get anywhere. So we decided not to go anywhere else because we were like, even the ETA would be 10 minutes. It would take an hour. That's how it was.
Yeah,
it was that bad.
It took us an hour.
The red lights were turning green, red, green, red, green. You only get 1 car through each and every time. People were in the intersections. People were just blocking it all sorts of different ways. So we decided to head back to the hotel. And right where our hotel is, there's so much construction. There's, what is it called? Detours everywhere you go.
Detours left and right.
So due to that, we were just like, let's not go to dinner. We would have to walk to dinner and Uber back. And our hotel room serves food. So we got room service instead. And we watched
Only Murders. We finished Only Murders in the Building.
Yep. We're all caught up in
We're
Only
all caught
Murders in
up.
the Building. And then we
watched
watched 500 Days of Summer. And after that, we watched The Graduate.
Yeah.
Both kind of sad movies, both kind of slow movies, both movies I wouldn't watch again. Glad I've watched them. Glad to have them under my belt. Now I feel like I could say I've seen them.
I hated 500 Days of Summer.
500
I
Days of
The
Summer was
Graduate.
a very cringe movie.
It reminded
I don't know
me,
how else to describe it.
Yeah, it reminded me a lot of Scott Pilgrim versus the World, where it's just kind of like, I understand that if you're 15 and you like a girl, this movie probably hits so hard.
It did give, like, written by a very immature man. Like, I don't understand what the moral was meant to be. I will say Zooey Deschanel did a great job. I really didn't like her. And normally I do, so I really didn't. Then The Graduate was good, but it was slow and it was a bit confusing and also a dark movie. Like, one of the biggest themes in the movie is sexual coercion.
Yeah, from this older lady.
From this older
Mrs.
lady
Robinson.
to a young man that ends up derailing his life. So it is pretty sad.
Yeah, he literally graduates college, and next thing you know, this lady's like,
A family friend who's known him his whole life, wife of his dad's business partner, coerces him into having sex with her because there's no other word for it. He says a million times he wants to leave. He tries to physically run away, and she's like, uses her position in his life over him, saying like, you're being silly. Basically, she's an authority figure. And I do like that the movie, even in the 60s, portrayed it not like he was a lucky guy.
yeah.
It was very clear that this derailed his life. It was very clear that it only served to make him more depressed. Oh, I would like to shout out.
Shout out Caribou Coffee. We went twice. We went yesterday morning. We went today before we left.
Delicious.
We got just a grilled cheese yesterday and a cinnamon sugar donut, stuffed donut, which I thought they were going to heat up, but it was cold and it was kind of hard and crumbly. So it was okay. It tasted fine. It could have been a better experience.
But the coffee,
But the coffee's very
delish. And then the sandwich that we got today and the grilled cheese we got yesterday, delish.
Yeah, we got the turkey Asiago bagel sandwich, and it had like, basically if you get the spinach feta egg white wrap from Starbucks and you put that on a bagel with turkey, it was very good. And now we're heading back. It's 2 p.m. We got 4 hours and 20 minutes left of driving. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. We were working on our Bad Bunny impressions. Here's mine. I feel like we've gotten it nailed down. Hey, OTD. Did you pick up that?
I miss our son.
We miss Dolly.
We saw him a couple times
On the
in his
feeder.
feeder, but it's not enough. I like that every city has a very distinct personality. It's just so interesting that certain people move to certain places, or maybe once you are somewhere, you're more likely to do things. For example, Atlanta, extremely dog friendly. Dogs everywhere,
Dogs
inside,
everywhere.
outside. More people have dogs than don't. And lots of people outside walking around. It's just very interesting because Orlando is just so not that way.
Orlando's just so
I
not
feel like you
outside.
rarely ever see dogs where there isn't normally
Confederate
dogs.
flag. The South will rise again. Yeehaw. That's how you know you're nearing the Florida-Georgia line. That's probably the trashiest area of the country. And New Jersey exists, so that's really saying a lot. Just taking shots at everybody here.
On that note,
On that note,
da, 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 da.
I love you.
I love you, baby.
Thank you for that excellent outro.
Hey.
See you in Myrtle Beach.